These questions will be on your test tomorrow, so make sure you know them. Make sure they're in standard form. The numerator is, so we can factor. I need to see factor by grouping for Monday's test, okay? So it can't be factored by anything, divide out by anything. And they're not perfect squares. A and C is not a perfect, A is, but C is not, so you can't use perfect squares. So you multiply A times C, which is negative 20. Okay. And then you got negative 8, so that's 10 and 2, negative 10. So factor by grouping is you copy A and C, which is 4t squared and negative 5. These two goes in, both of them go in as B, so negative 10t, positive 2t. Okay, and then factor by grouping, group these together, divide them by 2t. Factor this together, divide out by 1. So you get 2t minus 5. Factor out a 1, you get 2t minus 5. So your answer is, numerator is 2t plus 1 and 2t minus 5. Check really fast before you do this. Check this, that's 4, and check that, that's negative 5. Okay, you did it right then. All right, and the bottom one, you need to write it in standard form first. So that is negative 2t squared. Oh, this is a t, guys. Minus a t plus 15. Okay, you need to do factor by grouping. Okay, so you get first factor out a negative. We don't want the leading coefficient to be positive, so first factor out a negative 1. So we get, let's leave the numerator the same, 2t plus 1 and 2t minus 5. Factor out a negative, you get 2t squared plus t minus 15. Okay, and then you can factor this out by grouping. Okay, you get negative 30 here and 1 there. 5 and 6, like that, by grouping. So we get leading coefficient be the same, and the c has to be the same. So we get 2t squared minus 15, and you have to minus 5t plus 6t. Group this together, t comes out with 2t minus 5. This here, 3 comes out, get 2t minus 5. So your factor for the denominator is, so your numerator is still 2t plus 1 and 2t minus 5. The denominator is a negative, then that t, in parentheses, 2t minus 5, 2t minus 5 and t plus 3. Okay, cancel, cancel. So there goes your answer. Oops, I'll erase this. Your answer is t plus 1, 2t plus 1, all over negative t plus 3. Okay? This one, yep, both in standard form for a. Factor out a 3. You got x, 3x. Factor out 3x. You get x minus 3 over x minus 3. Your answer is just 3x. Not in standard form. Let's write it in standard form. Negative c plus 5. Let's factor out a negative. Got c minus 5. Denominator, perfect squares, c plus 5, and then c minus 5. Have negative 1 over c plus 5. Okay. All right. Leave that alone. 2x plus 1 over 3. Nothing's changed. 6x. This needs to be written as, okay, let me erase this. This is negative 4x squared plus 1. Factor out a, do not do a perfect square here. Do not do that, because let's factor out a negative first. You got 4x squared minus 1. Then now you can factor out perfect squares. Okay. So, negative, that's 2x minus 1 and 2x plus 1, right? Okay, so that's the denominator part. So we have your answer here then is 2x plus 1 over 3 times 6x over negative 2x minus 1 and 2x plus 1. So your answer is a 2 and negative 2 over 2x minus 1. Okay, so make sure it's in standard form. Factor by grouping, okay? So we got both of them. These ones right here, there's nothing we can do, just flip them, right? So we know that this one is 2n minus 7 over 4n plus 5. All right. Factor by grouping, let's see. Negative 6, negative 5. So negative 2, negative 3. And so factor by grouping would be leave the constant and leading coefficient the same, 2n squared minus 3. In the middles are these negative 2n and negative 3n. These two factor out a 2n. You get n minus 1. This back here, you factor out a, put the answer down here, negative 3. You got n plus 1. Uh-oh. I did something wrong, because these are not the same. That's a minus 3. 3n, yep. That's a 2n, yep. Factor, that's a negative 3. It's a negative 3. Okay. Somewhere I must have made a mistake. Okay, that gets me 5. Somewhere I must have made a mistake, guys. Right now, I guess I'm too tired to pick it out. I'll come back to it because it doesn't, I know I made a mistake somewhere. Factor by grouping should come out. Anyways, the other one at the bottom, you got negative 28 and then negative 12. So 2 and 14, negative on the 14. So I got 4n squared and then minus 7. So this is add 2n minus 14n. Okay, so I got factor out a 2n. Divide by 2n, you get 2n plus 1. Divide by negative 7, you get 2n plus 1. So at the denominator, you get 2n minus 7 and 2n plus 1. So it has to be a plus 1, right? So, oh, that's because this is wrong. That doesn't make it a negative 6. Why didn't you guys tell me? This is a 1. Good thing I came back later. All right, so this is incorrect. All right, so it's plus 1 and, minus 6n. That's a 3. Okay, factor out. Factor out by n here. You got 2n plus 1. Factor out by negative 3 here. You get 2n plus 1. So your numerator is n minus 3 and 2n plus 1, which can this be canceled out? And these right here can cancel out that one. So your answer is n minus 3 over 4n plus 5. Notice factor by grouping. If you get it wrong, you just can't come with the correct one, so you're forced to go back. Okay, that division shortcut thing doesn't. So a lot of you guys don't know when it's wrong. Half of you actually, to be exact. All right. Okay, you'll have this, and this one you can do, you can do this. Divide every one of them by 3c squared. So that first one would be 3c squared plus 2c to the first minus 1/3. C cancel out. There we go. Okay, and long division. You guys need to practice this one. Hopefully you practice correctly. 4c to the fourth plus 5c to the third plus 0c squared plus 3c minus 10. Divided all by c plus 5. Goes into here. C to the third. You get c to the fourth. This times that is 3c cubed. Okay, and then you would subtract them to 0. You get 2c cubed. Bring down the plus 0c squared. You get 2c squared. (10c squared). Subtract 0, get negative 10c squared. Bring down the plus 3c. That divide into that one, get negative 10c minus 50c (53c). Bring down the negative 10, add 53, and then you guys finish the rest here. This times this. You got a remainder. Okay.